Wake up, lazy bones, why don't you work hard like me? Wake up, lazy bones, do some hard work for a change. You can't catch me. Hurry up, you, said Gordon. Hurry yourself, replied Thomas. Well, little Thomas, chuckled Gordon. Now you know what hard work means, don't you? No use at all, said Gordon. No good, grumbled Gordon. Yes, but it will begin again soon, said Henry. And what would become of my green paint with red stripes then? Poop, poop, poop. Serves you right. I'm going to poop, poop at Henry, said Gordon. Huh, said the Fat Controller. I never liked these big engines. Always going wrong. Send for another engine at once, said Gordon. That's no use. Edward can't push the train. You're too impatient, they said. You'd be sure to leave something behind. Look, there's Thomas, who wanted to pull a train, but forgot about the coaches. Bother those trucks and their tricks. I hope poor James isn't hurt. There's a new tank engine. Oh, it's only Gordon back to front. Hello, called Thomas. Playing tank engines? Sensible engine. Take my advice, scrap your tender and have a nice bunker. Gordon said nothing. Even James laughed when he saw him. Take care, hissed Gordon. You might stick too. No fear, chuckled James. I'm not so fat as you. Well, well, said Gordon. Are you playing roundabouts? We won't shunt like common tank engines. That was Thomas's job. We are important tender engines. You fetch our coaches and we will pull them. Tender engines don't shunt. They all hiss me, sir, answered Edward. They say tender engines don't shunt, and last night they said I have black wheels. I haven't, have I, sir? Then Henry came by, hissing as usual. Chee! Went Percy. Henry jumped and ran back to the shed. Beep, 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 beep. Hello, fat face, whistled Henry. On jammed whistles and burst safety valves accidents? Asked Percy innocently. And it was Henry's turn to take the express. Gordon watched him getting ready. Be careful, Henry. You're not pulling the flying kipper now. Mind you keep on the rails today. Coo, doesn't he look silly? They'll never get him out. They began to sing. Silly old Gordon fell in a ditch, fell in a ditch, fell in a ditch. Silly old Gordon fell in a ditch, all on a Monday morning. Well, anyway, huffed Thomas, blue is the only colour for a really useful engine. Everyone knows that. Ha ha, chuckled Percy. You don't look really useful now, Thomas. You look really disgraceful. Fancy a really useful blue engine like Thomas becoming a disgrace to the Fat Controller's railway. It was time for Thomas to leave. He had seen everything. Now Percy has learned his lesson too, he chuckled to himself. Don't be so daft, snorted Percy. I'd never go without my driver, said Toby earnestly. I'd be frightened. Huh, boasted Thomas. I'm not scared. You'd never dare. I would then. You'll see. Percy and Toby were still asleep. Thomas suddenly remembered. Silly stick in the muds, he chuckled. I'll show them. Driver said I could manage without him. I'll just go out. Then I'll stop and wheesh. That'll make them jump. His wife picked up her plate. You miserable engine, she scolded. Just look what you've done to our breakfast. Now I shall have to cook some more. Please, sir, asked Percy. Will she go, sir, when Thomas comes back, sir? This is dreadfully smelly. I'm highly sprung, and anything smelly is bad for my swerves. This is better, said Daisy, but whatever is that rubbish? The rubbish turned out to be Annie, Clarabelle, and Henrietta, who were most offended. You won't want Thomas's bumpy old Annie and Clarabelle now. Percy can do it. He loves messing about with trucks. Stuff and nonsense, said the station master. I can't understand, said the shunter. Whatever made the Fat Controller send us such a feeble, spluttered Daisy. Let me. Hurry along, he said. The trucks grumbled to each other. This is Toby's place. Percy's got no right to poke his funnel up here and push us around. They whispered and passed the word. Pay Percy out. pay Percy out. Come along, Puff Percy. No nonsense. You had a cough in your smoke box yesterday. It's your fault the Diesesel came. It isn't. It is. Do you mind? Yes, said Bill, I do. I want my trucks, please. These are mine, said the Diesel. Go away. Bill pretended to be frightened. You're a big bully, he whimpered. You'll be sorry. Truck stealer, hissed Ben. Uttered. I won't pull Boco's dirty trucks. I won't run on branch lines. Why not? Would be a nice change. The Fat Controller would never approve, huffed Gordon. Branch lines are vulgar. What's that? Asked Bill. Shh, whispered Ben. It's Gordon. It looks like Gordon, but it can't be. Gordon never comes on the branch lines. He thinks them vulgar. Gordon pretended he hadn't heard them. If it isn't Gordon, said Ben, it's just a pile of old iron, which we'd better take to the scrapyard. No, Bill, this lot's useless for scrap. We'll take it to the harbour and dump it in the sea. Gordon was alarmed. I am Gordon. Stop, stop. Did you see him straining? Asked Henry. Positively painful, remarked James. Just pathetic, grunted Gordon. He should give up and be preserved before it's too late. Shut up, burst out Duck. You're all jealous. Edward's better than any of you. Huh, said Thomas. You're just a silly little engine. I'm not scared. Percy's had an accident, cried Toby. Poor engine, said Thomas. Botheration. That means I'll be late. They've cleared the line for you, but there's something worse. Out with it, Toby. I can't wait all evening. I've just seen something, said Toby. It looked like Percy's ghost. It said it was coming here to warn us. Huh! Who cares? Don't be frightened, Toby. I'll take care of you. Oh, sorry. Can't stop. Got to see a coach about to train. Percy was none the worse for his adventure and was still enjoying himself enormously. He had heard everything. Well, well, well. What do you know about that? Anyone would think, chuckled Toby, that our Thomas had just seen a ghost. Whee! Percy gave a ghostly whistle. Don't be frightened, Thomas, he laughed. It's only me. Your ugly fizz is enough to frighten anyone, said Thomas. You're like... Ugly indeed. I'm a green caterpillar with red stripes, continued Thomas firmly. You crawl like one too. I don't. Who's been late every afternoon this week? It's the hay. I can't help that, said Thomas. Time's time, and the Fat Controller relies on me to keep it. I can't if you crawl in the hay till all hours. Green caterpillar indeed, fumed Percy. He set off to collect some hay to take to the harbour. Sorry I'm late, Percy panted. Look what's crawled out of the hay, teased Thomas. What's wrong, asked Percy. Talk about hairy caterpillars, puffed Thomas. It's worth being late to have seen you.
Oiled up to her. Toby's an old fusspot, she complained. Diesel sensed trouble and was delighted. Toby says only steam engines can manage trucks, continued Mavis. How absurd. Depend upon it, Mavis. Anything steam engines can do, we diesels can do better. Diesel knew nothing about trucks, but Mavis didn't realise this. Toby's line... I can manage, thank you, she replied. I'm not an old fusspot like you. One in the headlamp for fusspot Toby. Having trouble, Mavis? Chortled Toby. I am surprised. Grush, said Mavis. Goodbye, called Toby. You'll manage now, I expect. James bustled in. What's that, Duck? He snorted. Are you afraid of bees? They're only insects after all, so don't let that buzzbox Diesel tell you different. His name is Boko, and he didn't I wouldn't care, interrupted James. If hundreds were swarming around, I'd just blow smoke and make them buzz off. Buzz, 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 retorted Duck. Buzz off! Buzz off! Hissed James. James's reply was drowned by the sound of buzzing. It's a pity it's not Christmas, then we could call you James the Red-Nosed Engine.
The Fat Controller told us you were tired, teased Bill. He asked us to take all your trucks for you. They gazed grimly at each other. I was here first, said Bill. But you're in my way, protested Ben. You'll have to back up again. I won't. You will. I won't. I'll take the train myself, huffed Ben. Go right ahead, said Bill. Go on, teased Bill. That's the third load of coal you've had today, Gordon, said James. Some might say you're being rather greedy. I wouldn't drink too much of that water if I were you, Gordon. It might give you boiler ache. Pah, said Gordon. What's this? Educating Gordon Day? First James and now you, Duck. Big engines have big needs. Little engines are just annoying. Don't say I didn't warn you, laughed Duck. I'm not happy. I know, put in Duck brightly. It's boiler ache. It's not boiler ache, protested Gordon. It's... Of course it is, interrupted Henry. That water's bad. Your boiler must be full of sludge. Have a good washout, then you'll feel a different engine. Henry, he asked innocently, would you like my tenders? Yours? What have you got to do with tenders? All right, said Duck. The deal's off. Would you like them, Donald? I wouldn't deprive you of the honour, replied Donald. It is a great honour, continued Duck thoughtfully, but I'm only a tank engine. Perhaps James might. I'm sorry I was rude, said Henry hastily. How many tenders have you, and when could I have them? I have 6, and you can have them this evening. 6 lovely tenders, chortled Henry. Had a good washout, Henry, called a voice. That's right, you'll feel a different engine now. Henry was not sure, but he thought the voice belonged to Gordon.
He's bumped us, screamed the coaches. Let's pay him out.
Those coaches are old and uncomfortable. Why don't you use them as beach huts instead? And far cleaner, she replied.
Why should a splendid engine like me take messy coal trucks instead of coaches? Percy or Oliver should do it. They're not as important as I am.
Thomas was cross. James, why don't you think about something or someone else for a change? You'll be surprised at how much better you'll feel if you do.
Pah!
Snorted James.
Being important is the only thing for me to think about.
A route to tow, we want to go, the fruit's going off, 'cause you're too slow. How rude, huffed Arthur. Again. Chug, chug, chuff, you tug and huff, but you're so rusty you can't even puff. Stop singing, huffed Arthur. Trucks should do as they're told. Morning, Thomas. I look my best, and you know why? Why? Because a Duke and Duchess are visiting, the Fat Controller will be choosing me as their special engine. Pah, huffed Thomas. Don't forget the water. Who cares? Run out of water? He teased. Yes, snapped Spencer. I must have a leaky tank. What do you think of Spencer now? Whispered Thomas. Too much puff and not enough steam.